position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on last year's national champions, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Jackets will get us started with the opening kickoff. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. From the gun, running back on the move. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today. Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3 and outs. They won't do that. He's got it, 1st down and more. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
LSU quick to the line. They'll try to run for it. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football there on 3rd down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
Productive 1st down play. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Makes the grab on the left. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
And the Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, LSU!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Power football with the run. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. The Yellow Jackets racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. He turns that loose down the right side. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And the Yellow Jackets look to keep this drive humming. To the air on first down. Unloads to the right. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Reese just jogging down the field, ball hits you right in stride. You got to be able to make awkward body catches and do it getting your feet in bounds. That was sweet.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Back to pass. Snags it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. So a drive there of 84 yards, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And he's going to bring this one out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. They'll try the run. Gets it past the marker. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Man, this guy is so scary when he has the ball in his hands. He kind of reminds me, he's got a little bit of Leonard Fournette. He's got a little bit of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you know, just that shake and bake. When they...
Oh, he's got some space. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
Holy ball on 3rd and short. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. On 4th down, looking to pass. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Still running at the 40. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
But how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy in the ground.
7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that is elite 3rd down defense. First of all, you get him in 3rd and long, and then you look to the go-to guy, Jesse. I am committing my resources to him because I know he's a freak, and I know you as a quarterback, you're trying to find that dude.
Yeah, and it's hard, 3rd in California, to convert that. It doesn't matter how good your receiver is, and this dude's obviously one of the best in the country. With the defense, they were all over it, they were ready for it, and they get the big pick.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That one comes out hot down the right side. Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays, but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He's got it, and more than enough for a first down. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The offense changing the play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throwing right. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
But when you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around. Well, this ain't good for the offense. When you get down close to the goal line, you don't want to be going backwards. They can't sustain more negative plays.
Man, what a huge play from this defense. Everything looked bleak. Now they've completely flipped this situation around, put the offense a little bit behind the 8 ball.
On the move. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. And here they come to give it another shot on 3rd and goal from the 3. Wide receiver comes in motion. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on 3rd down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there, and now it's 4th down.
Fourth and goal from the 3. Let's see what this offense can dial up from here. And down he goes back at the 3. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Durham. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Just about any LSU offense will make you hold your breath when they play pitch and catch.
Yeah, just such elite playmakers usually, just such speed. And listen, when you're a defense, speed kills. And LSU, no matter who plays quarterback, they always got dudes that can fly out wide that absolutely scare you.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The play action fake. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man on the left. Breaks into the open. The 30. The 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown LSU.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Fires to the middle. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to throw again. Fires to the right. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Yeah, and that's tough, man. Golly, you got him wide open. And that cat can roll. You're not talking about, you know, a guy that's an average runner on the outside. You got to give him a little bit of a chance to run underneath that, put a little more air underneath it, but he just overshoots the runway.
Got his man all by himself. Flying down the right side. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Really nice job working the getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Pac-12 teams colliding today in a huge matchup, and now it's a final. Minnesota delivered a statement victory that's going to be celebrated in Minneapolis for some time. And if this team's not careful, it could become a football school again, like it was back in the 1930s and 40s. Fun one in the Pac-12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for bowl position.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. This drive will open from the 15. Going right to work up top. Makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Unloads to the wideout. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Durham. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got him downfield. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down, and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Looking to throw on first down. Now adjusting. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And everyone needs to have their packages. When they go 5 wide and they spread you wide, what's your answers? And I like the defense right here, bringing pressure, getting to the quarterback, and hitting him as he throws the football.
They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Wants to throw on first down. Going for 6. Touchdown, Tigers. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And right down the middle. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Tigers will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. Might be calling a hot route. They'll start this drive with a pass. He's going to fire deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
This offense is done being patient. They're down on the scoreboard here now early in their first possession in the third quarter. They're being aggressive. They're taking shots. They're trusting their playmakers outside to get it done. That time the defense, really nice job forcing the incompletion. They were ready for it. This offense, though, they need to stay aggressive.
Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize, so you go get it.
And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed.
Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're going into because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in games.
Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They'll run it from the gun. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Tigers want to pick up the tempo. To the ground, he's got it again. At the 40, there he goes. Gashes him in the middle. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. It's complete to the left. Turning it on. The 30. The 20. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. They've done a really good good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play.
And absolutely nothing doing there on the quarterback run. Defense takes all the gaps away. They use their speed to force him to the sidelines. He didn't even gain any yards, guys, before going out of bounds.
And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6.
I think as a quarterback, you get in your mind before the snap a lot of times where you're going with the football. And sometimes you lock on it a little bit too long. And right there, I think he did. He'd probably want that throwback.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
He wants it all. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. Quick strike through the air for the score. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
It just gets in the zone, right? They can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Soft spot in the middle. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
That's a really nice catch there, and I know LSU goes by the moniker of DBU, but you take a look at all the draft picks they've had in recent years, and with this guy and his talent, they may be getting consideration soon of joining teams like Alabama and Ohio State for wide receiver U. This guy is really good.
Working that left side now. And he's brought down after a nice gain. LSU right back to the line. They'll leave it with him.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beat you.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Fence. That guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Mountain West. San Diego State is being humbled today. There's just no other way to say it. A complete and thorough thumping. They're trailing by 25 to Oklahoma State. Any change of momentum, any notable highlights from Mountain West Country, we'll let you know, fellas.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking downfield on first down. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
And he puts through the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. He's going to let it go. Snags it down the right side. Off and running. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown LSU. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody. Live with the results because everything else ain't working anyways.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They stop him just short of midfield. What a nice return out to the 48. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Wants to go up top on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. And the Yellow Jackets moving quickly to the line. And no shortage of the big boys coming out of Baton Rouge as LSU's defense in the backfield again.
Yeah, you talk about tall, long, athletic, guys that get after the quarterback, LSU, they typically have a lot of those guys. That's a really fun thing.
He's got it at the 30. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. Dances away to buy time. And he'll just get rid of that one.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35.
Offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Handoff from the shotgun. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the 1st down? And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Wants to throw on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown LSU! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the tackle at the 39, but a really good job by the return team there. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Takes a shot. Lost, the defense is wide open. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
The only way they were getting back in this game is if they did that. Great job. Huge explosive play by this offense. We need multiple scores. Got to keep the hammer down, but great job making the explosive.
Puts it out of the air. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Lets it fly. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. He's got it. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments.
Timeout, LSU.
The Yellow Jackets trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll run it. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum.
Sneaks it in.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And it was finished off with the quarterback sneak. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36.
LSU offense will take over. First and 10.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Got the first down, looking for more. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Tigers just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Looking downfield on first down. They're working that left side. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
Might as well keep pounding that rock at this point in the game, even though it's 2nd and 12. The inside handoff. Fighting off the defender. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And I'm not surprised. I mean, you put the ball in your best player's hands. Like, late in the game, you've got to trust your guy. I'm interested to see what they do here on third down coming up. Let's call it third and interesting, right? Top clock ticking down. Do I trust my QB to...
Got enough space. And he is marked out of bounds after another big game. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Quarterback keeper. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Mountain West, and it sure is playing out that way. San Diego State is being humbled today. There's just no other way to say it. A complete and thorough thumping. They're trailing by 39 to Oklahoma State. The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. A strike downfield. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. And the Yellow Jackets in the hurry-up. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. They decline the penalty for pass interference, and they'll stand on the results of the play. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Snagged out of the air. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Looking to the end zone. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
Lining up to add another. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Going to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, these two have linked up for multiple touchdowns in this game. They had the look they liked. They're licking their chops, taking a shot down the field. We haven't seen too many incompletions when these guys have been trying to play throwing.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. The defense uses a timeout, and we are down to 11 seconds left to play. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. The sure hands, it's Durham. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. They'll use the timeout, 6 seconds left on the clock. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of